Hello Leo, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they are feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So this could be somebody who you have had a relationship with in the past. It could be something current. It could also be a situationship. Or it could simply be that you have met somebody, you know somebody, you are aware of somebody, and you have a lot of glances, a lot of exchange through the eyes, but no one's speaking up. In those type of situations, there is a lot of energy. So this reading is a reading based on your relationship, which is actually a past life connection. That's my past life card, mystery. So this does mean that you are either soulmates, karmic partners, twin flames. It could be even more. However, the top three with the most amount of intensity I have seen are those three. Okay, healing. Yeah, there's been hurt. Oh, somebody's really, really hurt. So because we have this card here, mystery, this could mean that you are feeling this as well, Leo. It's not just your person of interest. So here we have also fear, mystery, followed by beliefs, grief, mothering, doubt, compassion, healing. And then we have relationship under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. Some of you may feel that these are your own feelings also. My dear Leo, what has happened between us has left me in shock. It may seem to you as if I'm not open, I'm not talking, I don't do the things that I used to do. I'm not the same person that I used to be. The reason now is because I am nervous, plain and simple. I fear the unknown. I feel a little paranoid. I have anxiety, sometimes even anxiety attacks. A while ago, to you it may have seemed that I am someone who is very confident. However, things changed. I no longer feel that level of confidence anymore. I don't even feel as if there are certain things that I can handle in this connection. There's a lack of self-esteem, and there's a whole lot of insecurities. And because of what I did, I do not reach out because I'm nervous. I have realized and I've noticed that our connection together is that of a spiritual kind of connection. This entire time I've wondered, why is it that you seem so familiar somehow? It's as if I know you from somewhere. I haven't felt like this before with anybody else. When I'm not with you, I feel as though you and I are somehow connected. I can feel you there even though you're not there. I can sense you there even though you're not in the room. I have dreams about you. Sometimes I've even smelled your scent. I could smell you, but you're not here. I feel that there is something different between the both of us, something unique, something that both of us just don't know. I can't put my finger on it, but I know it, I feel it, that you are someone who is special and familiar to me. The problem now is that, now that I realize this, I fear that it's too late. Because before, things were kind of okay. And as time went by, things changed, I changed, our situation changed. And I behaved in a way that was very unexpected. You expected me to have a certain set of beliefs, do certain things in a certain way, and not have a problem with it. I understand that because that's what you feel is right. But for me, it was quite different. That is not how I think. That is not how I feel. And therefore, yes, I am different. My beliefs, our opinions, the differences we have, all of these things are quite unique. You think of this relationship in one way, but I think of it as another. And this is the reason why I grieve now, because of the way I have this belief regarding us, regarding this connection, regarding what's going to happen. Now I am regretting what I have said and what I've done. The regret that I have, it encompasses sorrow and melancholy. So much sadness, in fact. Everything around me seems to have this aura of hopelessness. When I'm heartbroken, the world seems to be a bitter place. But when I was in love, and when I am in love, it's always just happy. Life is worth living. I know you have a lot of nurturing qualities. You are that type of person that can give, and I see this from you, that you do give unconditional love, true love, shelter, protection, taking care of another. That is something you do. That is something you are skilled at. But I doubt that the things that I feel and think will ever come to fruition. What my plans are, no one knows. Right now, all I know is that I have done a few things and acted in ways that has really hurt you. And I am trying to heal from this, because there's so much that has happened, and once upon a time things were okay. You were okay, but you are no longer okay because of the things that I have said and done. And this is why I feel empathy and sympathy towards you. This is why I need to heal. For now, I have taken a step back, and you may wonder why I don't reach out to you. It is because I have turned into a hermit. Being in a hermit mode, it makes me want to not talk to anybody. I have forced myself into isolation, having some introspection, even reading books on the problems that we have faced. I want to learn more and gain more experience, but I don't want distractions from the world. So I have, in my own way, become a hermit. I know this is not something you wanted, but you don't really have control over that part of me. Overall, this relationship means a lot to me. Many moons, many nights have gone by where I've thought about you before I go to sleep. And I see the world and the way the world treats you, and I like what I see. I want to be like that too. Right now, I'm going to be very separate. Things are not going to be very chipper and happy. Right now, there's no quick reconciliation. Everything that I have done, everything that's said, everything that's being said, things will take time because I have to heal first. And I'm also very much afraid of the intensity of this connection, which is spiritual in nature. right, Leo. Quite a few things here. Yes, there's fear, but there's also beliefs, their opinions, their ideas, their mindset. Quite different than yours. That part's just not kind of resonating with them. They are grieving. There's sadness here. There's regret. There's guilt. Melancholy. And of course, the last card here with the healing. They do need to heal, and they are healing. So some of you may wonder why this person isn't reaching out to you. Actually, the reason is because they are in the process of healing. Meaning, it's kind of like meditation, retreating. In that image, the female is retreating to the mountains, being a hermit in the mountains. All right, let's have a look at what the Lover's Path Tarot has to say. What I'm looking for is any type of problem that may have occurred in the first place in this connection. Something that may have caused this beautiful connection to start going downhill. Okay. Yeah, so your person of interest. Wow, 2 cards that are very sad cards. Again, healing. Once again, you have healing. So here we have the 5 of Coins and the 4 of Arrows. So this will let us know what is something that may have happened that caused a problem in the first place. Maybe this person has not talked to you about this. Maybe they never really mentioned this to you. So we have here the 5 of Coins. And remember, please, I do read these ones in the reverse. This particular spread. There's a sense of poverty, insecurity, and a lack of spiritual wellness. So this is something that this card talks about. Not feeling good enough, not having good enough. Here it says, these feelings are transitory. Have faith in the future. A more prosperous phase will be on its way. Now, here it also talks about an experience of poverty that forces one to look within themselves for greater outcomes. So this person actually did feel left out in the cold. They felt that there was a lot of things that could have been settled, that could have been looked into. However, nothing was really addressed in any type of situation. We have here the 4 of Arrows. Okay, the 4 of Arrows. All right. Here it talks about healing, introspection, and isolation. Need time to heal or rest. Peace after emotional disappointment. Detachment from the everyday world to regain balance. Enforced isolation and loneliness. The need to have a more detached viewpoint of problems. So it's interesting here. It talks about enforced isolation. This person's really forcing themselves. Remember the healing card that you just had. That's the same. It's just literally the same. So they've been healing for a long time. It's more of it's not a you problem. It's a them problem. They're the ones that are actually having issues, and usually this card comes up when the person has a decision to make, but they really need to think things through. The decision could literally just be that they decide on communicating with you. It doesn't mean that they're deciding to let go of the person that they're with and then be with you. It could be the tiniest little decision. All right, I have here the Beginner's Tarot. Wowee, okay. And a lot of passion. So I'm looking into any actions, plans, or intentions that this person may have towards you. We have here the King of Pentacles. Oh boy. Then we have the Page of Swords. So because there is... yeah. There's this page which does talk about stalking online. A lot of people associated to that. If you don't have an online account, don't worry. It could simply just mean that they're asking friends or finding out information about you through others. Now, that is simply because they have lost that confidence. Remember, the first card you had was, I can't even speak. I guess this person's having issues communicating. The first card that you guys had, which was a fear card, that talks about also the feelings of unworthiness, feeling worthless itself, not feeling good enough, not valued. Now, because there's a lack of confidence there, that also associates with this card, Page of Swords. They're literally standing back, and they're observing you from a distance. Yes, it sounds kind of creepy, but that's just metaphorical. So they are observing you from the back benches, and they're not saying anything, but they are, obviously they are planning, but they can only plan once they have all of the information that they think they need. Now here you do have 2 pages, but you also have a King of Pentacles. When it comes to truth, this person is very immature. They may not speak the truth. When it comes to passion, they may be very impulsive. They may not think logically, or they may not take time out. So this is something that I'm seeing here with the pages. Now, we also have here with the Page of Wands, this person is going to reach out to you at some point in time. There's action here, which is really good. This is an action card. You have 2 cards here, one right after the other. So this person's going to reach out to you, most likely, because they have a passionate connection towards you. This is what they feel. And then this card with the 6 of Wands, if this person was in your life and if they were absent for a while, could be months or years, weeks even, right? But whatever happened here, this does mean that that individual that was separated, that left on purpose, is going to come back on their own. When they come back, they're coming back victorious. They actually want to win your heart. Now we also have here the King of Pentacles. In terms of money, finances, this person feels that at this point in their life, they can help be in this relationship and build this relationship and have a solid foundation, even on a materialistic level. Now, of course, as I mentioned before, even though they're having this feeling of the King of Pentacles, they're still stalking and spying to see what it is that your person, not that your person, but what it is that you are up to right now. Who are you talking to? What are you doing these days? Did you start a hobby? Are you dating someone new? Those type of things. And the only reason they're asking is because they want to know what information they need in order to approach you. So if they don't know anything about you at this point, because they thought they knew you, but now it's different, they need to they need to get more information regarding that, and they are trying to do that. We also have here the Queen of Swords. The reason why they can't directly approach you and why they're going behind the lines and staring, it's because they feel that they have jaded you. They've made you so angry that you are now a cold person. You don't have a warm heart anymore. This is what they feel. I know, and you know yourself, that you do have a warm heart, that you do want them back in your life. The majority of you. 93% of you. 93 might be an important number. So this is something that this person sees, and they don't really want to reach out to you because they're afraid they may either get rejected or literally get hurt with a sharp knife. Well, it's not a knife, it's a sword. So yeah, this is something that I'm seeing here, where they find you to be very unapproachable. They don't really have the courage to approach you. So that's kind of an issue when you're trying to communicate with someone. But eventually, things will change because this person's going to come back. That little stalking energy is going to be gone. And finally, the King, as a mature person, this person will start to change things. But do I see any activity here, any action? Just the Page of Wands and the 6 of Wands, just these 2. So I do see that. All right, let's see what the angels have to say about this. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right. Wonderful. Within the next few weeks, sometimes I also call this months, within the next few weeks or months, something's going to happen. Most likely something good. Yes. Okay. Within the next few weeks or months, you're also going to be meeting some new people, maybe expanding your network. But you may just want to talk to somebody about this relationship if you are having issues in this relationship. Because it talks about here, people are helpful, but you just don't know which ones they are. And even if you do end up trying to rush into something, rushing into friendship even, they are saying here, wait, literally just take your time on many, many things. Why do you have to wait, and what should you do at that time? Trust. Trust in the divine, and things will occur naturally the way they are supposed to. The way storylines are supposed to unfold. Ask for help from others. So remember, up on top we have helpful people. So they are saying here, Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel, they're saying that it is important that you talk to somebody about whatever issue, problem you had. Interesting. Remember in the beginning, I was saying that your person of interest, is going to most likely reach out to you within the next few weeks. But I also said months. So here you also have within the next few months. That came out too. Under the bottom of the deck, we have listen to your intuition. So they're going to talk to you. Some people are going to be talking to you, giving you ideas and exchanging ideas. But you make your own decision based on your personal preference, but make it logical. Know what you want. And listen to other people's advice, but still, like it says here, listen to your intuition. You don't have to just listen to them and their answer is the end-all be-all. No. You listen to your intuition and you do what's right for you. The last card here talks about remain positive. So for this, some of you may know that I've talked about how it's important to remain positive by getting rid of negative energies. And as many of you know, I have a package called the Holy Light Package. That particular one helps. It's a self-help guide that I've created. It'll help you get rid of negative energies from your home, around your aura, and inside of your body, which is your chakra centers. So it's important to stay positive. And you can manifest good things in your life as long as there is no negative energy, because negative energy blocks it from coming towards you. So that's the one thing you just need to look out for. They do want you to be positive, because this entire situation is something that has spread over a long period of time. The person, remember, they are grieving, they're healing. They're genuinely not happy with what has happened. They didn't do it on purpose. You may think they did, but they did it for a different type of reason. And it wasn't a reason that, it's unfortunately not a reason that you expected. Certain things happened between the both of you and you couldn't believe it. And some of you couldn't even understand why they would do such a thing, simply because the beliefs card is there. So your opinions are not the same. You're not on the same page. Heck, even your volumes are different. Like, that's how different you guys are. So that's a problem. However, remaining positive, many things can happen. We do have here helpful people, so definitely talk to people who you trust. People who you can rely on, people who you can count on. Not everybody you can trust. And even if you do talk to some people, make sure it's not like too many people, right? Because if you talk to too many people, then things can become a bit toxic. In any type of environment. People get jealous. You have to be careful. People spread rumors and gossip. All right. Leo, your reading was not as long as it usually is. So what I'm going to do, this is something different, because I do want to extend this just a tiny bit. Let's just do something a little different. I've never used these cards before for you guys. Let's just do something a little different. I have here, I don't even know which ones these are, but they're angel cards. They're angel cards, and they have messages from the angels in heaven. I'm going to pull out one. There will be two, ultimately, because there's the card under the bottom of the deck, and then there's one that I'm going to pull out. So whatever your situation is, whatever you're thinking of, see how this message applies to you. All right. Okay. I actually had an extra one that came out here. We have here the ocean. Here we have assertiveness, and then we have ground yourself. Assertiveness, first my interpretation. Assertiveness also means, and we have assertiveness in the angel cards that I just had too, but it didn't come out. But assertiveness here does talk about how you need to stand your ground. You need to talk and tell this person what you believe in. And if you do tell somebody what you believe in, tell them the reasons why you're saying what you're saying. Otherwise, nobody's going to understand where you're coming from. Here it says, this situation can be healed gently and with love, as you've requested. Yet there's a need for your strength and truthfulness with the other people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving you strength and guiding your words. This is what angels do. Angels do this. They're allowed to do this. We also have here ground yourself. So see, assertiveness and ground yourself, this talks about your personality. You have not been assertive. You have been maybe bending over backwards and doing exactly what this person wants to the point where it's uncomfortable for you now. So you need to put your foot down. You need to be assertive. But of course, don't be rude. But this is regarding your personality. Here we also have ground yourself. When you detach from awareness of your body and the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. We're helping you balance the spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. So sometimes it appears that so much happens that you just don't want to deal with it. And you bring yourself into a different mindset. Some of you may do this, some of you might not. Some of you physically might do something, like you go shopping, you distract yourself, right? That's you trying to ground yourself. That's your happy place. Some people go to a park. Some people read a book. Some people just fall asleep. Some people binge watch, right? This is our happy place. But the thing is, it's important for you to ground yourself and not distract yourself from other things that are truly important, but by being assertive and letting this person know what it's all about. Here we also have an interesting card. Ocean. The deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into this healing womb brings about desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean. Allow its power and beauty to wash away all cares and all concerns. Some of you might know, I have mentioned this long ago, but you can program water itself, even when you drink it. Talk to it, but have everything positive, all of the intentions being positive. It's a part of the Supreme Being's force, life force energy. So it hears you. You can talk to it. But even when you go to a park or an ocean or a lake or something and you're putting your feet in there, you can talk in your heart to yourself inside. Don't say it out loud. And your body will send the message because you're touching the element. So that's something I do, and I've experienced it. It's pretty freaky. But it works. It works. So always be very positive. Always send out those positive vibes, because nature itself will give you back what it is that you need and what you deserve, whatever is owed to you karmically, whatever is written in your book of life. So get some fresh air. Go out there in certain places of the world now. Spring, summer's here. Hopefully, many of you can enjoy that. All right, guys. You all take care. Stay safe. And I will see you guys again. Bye now.